Oh hi, I didn't see you there. In today's project, we're checking DVD engravers. So, as I mentioned in the intro, I actually managed to put my hand on 3 DVD players. And the goal actually this week is try to salvage and make the motors to work and make a kind of a DVD engravers slash DIY laser. So this is actually what we're gonna salvage. We're gonna collect the motors from the DVD itself. So I have one that I still need to actually open and salvage the motors from inside. I have actually over there, I have a little test rig it's currently working. So I have one motor is currently working. Alright, a little tips if you want to replicate this at home and you want to find the coil for the easy stepper driver. Put your multimeters in the ohm meters and then touch the cable. So this is actually going through the motors directly. So you need to find the pair, and to find the pair you need to actually have a resistance between them two. So as you can see on the multimeters, it's actually display 11 as 11 ohms. So that's actually the resistance between the pair. If I touch the other one, there is no resistance at all. So this is not a coil. Alright, so I managed to create a little rig. It seems very complicated, but it's indeed not. It's just 3 buttons. Forget the potentiometer right now, it's not needed. So we actually hook up the motors together. I'm gonna connect the Arduino card to run the code, and then just powering up 12 volts the easy stepper. As you can see over there, we have an easy steppers that control with 4 wired A and B on the coil of the motors. And if I press the button, the motors is actually moving. I can stop it, like I can reset the easy stepper, or I can actually revert the direction as well with the rig. So with this setup, that's actually been tested and working. We have the proof of concept, so we can control with the easy stepper driver, we can control the motors. So we are actually gonna move to a CNC shield, which will be the ID for a bigger DIY laser engraver using a CNC shield. Alright, so now that we have the motors working, the idea is to put this together on the rig itself that I print. The link will be on the description down below. This is from Engravers. So the motors will go like this. We're gonna reuse the steel rods from the DVD players. We have this little nuts that goes actually on the lead screw, and this will go and act as a carriage. So then we should have everything working together. And one of the final steps would be to then salvage the second motors, do the exact same as I've been showing on the video right now, and then mount the laser on top of it. And that will be actually the DVD slash laser engraver for this series of video. The next video would be about the CNC shield and how I'm actually hooking up everything with this laser and using NEMA 17 laser for another project. Alright, so this project actually, before I do the outro, this project were a little bit a failure, but I received a lot of good feedback on Instagram saying that I should still post it. We learn as well from the failure, so this is the reason why I'm editing the video as we speak, to get this to you guys. So while I was actually building the project, or I wanted to really have something working, like moving on the rig, I realized that the frame is actually way too small. Like, I mount the laser and I have literally no space to engrave anything. So if you were to reproduce the same project at home, I would actually suggest you you leave the motor on the DVD frame itself and somehow mount it this way. That will actually allow you to have a little more movement, and it's way more easier because the assembly will never work with this. I will not even share the Thingiverse. This will not work. Literally, it's this is like not strong enough to be able to move freely the system. Alright, so I wanted to pursue over the weekend, as the frame didn't work out. I wanted to at least have the CNC shield to work. I managed to get it working, but I had to burn 2 Arduino boards for this, and I'll explain the reason why. The first one was actually DOA, dead on arrival, and I couldn't get it to work. And the second one, actually, as soon as I upload the code and I actually wanted to hook up the TTL board, it actually burned. And I believe the reason for this is because I used the wrong TTL PWM cables. I thought I was supposed to use this one because I was not getting any result on the GND TTL PWM. So I end up hooking this one with the signal and the GND, and it actually burned the Arduino card. So I wanted to continue again because I didn't have the CNC shield to work. So CNC shield, I was able to get the motors moving a little bit, but I couldn't do much. So I wanted to pursue on the series and at least have something to show you guys. And I wanted to use the Aurora A5. So I was able to get the signal, so I had to upload the firmware, the Marlin firmware, to enable the servo pin on the Aurora A5, and I was able to get some signal out, so I could actually control the laser intensity by using this plug. However, I was not able to burn anything, even if I put the maximum, so I had to use the G-code M280, P0S255, but I couldn't actually burn anything. So I pursue again, which is a mistake, I pursue again using this plug, which is VCC, GND, TTL, PWM, and as soon as I hook up the GND, as soon as I hook up these cables, I actually had the board fried as well. So I end up having this weekend very frustrated with the fact that I burned 2 Arduino and an MKS Gen L, which is unfortunate. Alright, the reason why I wanted to use the Aurora A5, as you can see, it's a full plate metal, very easy to actually put the laser, and I wanted to actually have it working this way. But unfortunately, MKS Gen L or 1, whatever board name is, fried because of this little cable. So if anyone watching this video has an idea on what this cable is for and what this plug is doing on the laser, please comment down below. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's video, even if it's a failure project. I learned a lot, and I'm hoping I would have some answer on the comment about what is this cables or functionality port or plug on the laser itself. I have no idea. I need to find out as well. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. Over there I'm very active as well. As I mentioned, leave a comment down below. I'm responding on every single comment. Share and like the video, and I'll see you on the next week project.